Yo, what is up, gamers and my beautiful nerds out there? It's your boy, Samziri, back at it again. Episode 114 of the weekly patch notes brought to you by X2Skip. I hope y'all are doing good, man. Hope y'all doing feeling nice. With me as always, you know what I'm saying? I got Kid Kojo. What's good, fam?
I'm chilling, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm hella cold. Hella cold. And yeah, with us, we don't have Max this time around. He's got work, so work is pretty much left him drained and tired. So yeah, we'll check him in another episode. But what's good, y'all? I hope y'all are doing well. And to our newbies out here, we hope to keep y'all entertained with the gaming tidbits that we bring every single week. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, for all our day ones, welcome back to the episode and welcome back to the show. You know what I'm saying? Please leave a like and subscribe. You already know the deal. But anyways, before we get started, quick announcement and everything. By the time y'all are hearing this episode, by the time this is released, you guys would have noticed that the previous episodes are all released are like once, right? Episodes 112 and 113. Your boy's trying to get into the habit of editing again, you know what I'm saying? Trying out some new things. There's probably gonna be some more stuff coming down the line. And what that stuff is essentially is now, I think I remember saying in the previous episode that Epic 7 just got one of its biggest updates ever. Again, I stress, like, guys, it's not too late to join Epic 7 on your mobile, on your PC emulator. There's a lot of stuff coming out. If you're not like sure of what the game is about, this and this and this, it's begun, y'all. I've started making like a few vids of, I'm not going to do beginner guides. I'm just going to basically, I've made a new account, so I'm just going to like start it from scratch. And then in the time that I'm playing, I'm going to give tips and tricks of things that new players should just be aware of. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Most of it's going to be completely unedited because the gameplay that I'm recording is on my phone. You know, so I'm also trying to just make sure that the sound is right, using all these phone mics and whatnot. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anyways, like I said, it's the best time to get into Epic 7. There's so many events that are very, I guess you could say, accommodating and welcoming to new players. For return players as well, there's some return awards. And for ongoing players, diehards like myself, well, y'all already know the grind is still just as tough because it's at the point now where you have almost every hero. And I mean, the only ones you can look forward to are the ones that are newly released, you know. But for y'all, I mean, any hero you get is new to y'all. So pull through, bruh. And on top of that, I'm going to be in the episodes, I'm going to be putting a link or like my gamer name, my gamer tag for Epic 7. So if any of you would like to use the support characters that I make, so basically in Epic 7, you can use someone else's heroes that they allow, you know, for people to use. Guys, I'm going to only be giving you guys strong units, like proper. You know what I'm saying? I won't let y'all down. So thug out with the homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, let's collect them all. Shit. All right, and yeah, it's pretty much me. Coach, you got any announcements? Any updates?
Nope.
Away. All right, then let's get right into it, starting with the gaming news. So, I think you had already mentioned this, Coach, on our group chats and whatnot about Star Wars Battlefront 2, that you had returned to it and you found it fun and shit. So, to those of you also who are big Star Wars fans and have played the games, you'll be happy to know that Star Wars Battlefront 2 has now risen once again and is the best-selling game once again, you know, with its resurgence. So I'm very happy because for those of you who don't know, Battlefront 2, the current one, is obviously a remake of the original Battlefront 2 from way back in the days of like PlayStation 2 time, right? And then now, obviously, it's got huge revamps. It's got all the new characters from all the sequel trilogies. And yeah, shit just flipping got way better. So anyways, when season 2 of Andor, the TV show, ended in May this year, 2025. Obviously that's like, I think the last Star Wars IP that we technically have. Like literally every other, like Mandalorian is done, not done, you know, obviously we're hoping for another season, but Mandalorian's done, Obi-Wan Kenobi is done, great series, Jesus Christ. Acolytes is also done, not sure if it's even going to get renewed, because I mean we all know the backlash that show had, unfortunately.
Bro, that show got cancelled, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, I liked it. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, Trinity was in it, bro. Granted, she was only there for like 20 minutes, and then flipping Squid Game's homie was also there. But like, still,
like for him the most, man.
Yeah, dog.
Finally, in something like Star Wars, and it gets cancelled. Man. Damn.
Yeah, it is sad, bro. Because I was thinking to myself, he literally finished filming season 3 of Squid Game. And he had probably hoped that this would be his new venture, and then this happens. Nah, but shame. It is sad that it got cancelled, I'm not gonna lie, but the thing is, it didn't leave you on a cliffhanger. So you can still watch the show, and I mean, with your Star Wars knowledge, you should be able to pretty much tell what would have happened in the next season anyways. But I can kind of tell why it got cancelled, but anyways, that's besides the point. So anyways, now that the Star Wars IP is pretty much done, we're still trying to suss out if we're going to get another trilogy from Lucasfilms, aka Disney now. But yeah, so now that everyone's been wanting more, and you know, a bit of this and a bit of that, the game has pretty much been picking up, especially in the sense that it had a sale. So if you haven't copped the game, definitely cop it as soon as you possibly can, because as of late, you can find about 8,000 concurrent players at any given time, which is incredible. Because if you've never played an EA game, and the reason why I'm saying EA is because EA games seem to all have the same thing of like a Battlefront type mode, where it's like 40 players versus 40 players. It's incredible. Shout out to EA and their big servers. We give EA a lot of shit, but god damn it, like they do it right when it comes to like Battlefield, when it comes to Star Wars, when it comes to there's another EA game. Hell Let Loose isn't made by EA, but something similar to like Hell Let Loose, which I'm now forgetting. But anyways, yeah. So it pretty much reached an all-time high on June 22nd of this year with how many players were concurrently playing. On PC alone, it was 35,892, which is insane. It's the biggest that they've ever had. And for those people who are like returning players like myself, what I do like is that they actually reset your season cards for most of your characters that you like to play as. So reason why I'm happy because of that is because I would have come into the game with, you know, all of my purple cards completely maxed out and absolutely just dominate. But I'm glad they reset it. It gives me, you know, a reason to farm again, to grind and all that. Unfortunately, my PC can't handle Star Wars Battlefront 2 anymore like it could in the past. But yeah, the moment I get like a console, or if I upgrade my PC, I'm definitely coming back strong. I'm going to show y'all just how much of a Star Wars nerd I am, bro. Like, I studied characters on characters. So yeah, big ups to Star Wars Battlefront 2 with regards to that. Next up, we have just a follow-up on the Nintendo Switch ban. So in previous episodes, you guys would have heard Max speak about how anytime you try to play like old Switch games, or even try to use emulation on the Nintendo games to play like even Game Boy, you know, Nintendo Game Boy games on your Switch 2, so, Nintendo would actually notice this and then ban you from even using your Switch 2 completely, right? So yeah, it's pretty much gotten worse. And now it's getting to a point where Nintendo fans are pretty much raising up in arms, not physically like protesting whatever, but you know, they're getting absolutely pissed because now more and more players are getting banned for basically using their secondhand Switch 1 cartridges in the Switch 2. And a lot of them as well have pretty much been banned due to their accounts linked to their Nintendo accounts are also found on the Facebook Marketplace, where people are actually selling. Either some people have bought, like 2 or more Switch 2s and then they're just reselling them on Facebook Marketplace, If you do that, they're gonna somehow find the email associated with your Nintendo account and ban you, that's just stupid, man. Like, to be honest, that's really just dumb. So yeah, a Reddit post had read that one user claimed their Switch 2 was banned after they inserted a Switch 1 game into it and then tried to like update the game and download patches. My suggestion to everybody at this point, because we live in such a digital world and online world, guys, like, just play on airplane mode, bro, or just play with like no internet connected. Stop trying to do updates and patches. Like, that's the easiest way to get around this, to be honest. I'm looking at all of these Reddit posts and people are all just complaining. And then some person was just like, just switch off your network. And I was like, yeah, just do that, because they can't watch you. It's the same way, like, if you're hacking, basically, the best way to stay hidden truly is just to switch off your PC. That's the best way to stay safe in a digital world nowadays. So then, yeah, they said that, you know, you can get banned if you do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. But a point that I actually want to touch upon at this current moment with everything that's going on, like, around Nintendo, that's also spreading to other things, you know, on the line of if buying is not owning, then pirating is not stealing, right? I won't lie to y'all. Someone had released so many G2A game keys. That post got taken down quick, but someone released it and a lot of people already screenshotted it, duplicated it, and shared it across. I even have a mate that offered for me to use one of his G2A keys to play Cyberpunk. Shout out to you if you're listening to this episode. But it's crazy to me now, especially with the wake of Pirate Bay coming back, how many cracked games there are available on the site. Like, yo, if you're into cracked games and whatnot, guys, there are some good games out there on Pirate Bay that, yes, they're torrented, sure, and a lot of people have their distrust with cracked games because, you know, some things might be glitchy here and there, but the one thing I really love about it is the customization that you can get. Modding a game that's cracked is way more fun than modding a game that you bought, because if you mod a game that you bought, you technically sometimes have to share those files, or not really share them, but, you know, you pretty much have to use third-party software in order to run that. Same like Sims, you know, where you have to use Wicked Whims, you know, in order to actually have mods in the game. Which, honestly, shout out to EA for actually allowing mods. Like, big ups to y'all. I really also like the Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy mods. Love those. Absolutely love those. But of course, they're going to be cracking down on that as well. Because I think with them, they're a bit way smarter in the sense that, yes, you can play the game offline to a certain extent, but some of the added packs, like the Hogsmeade secret quest and all this, you can only get if you actually purchase the game. So I hope they get around to cracking that as well, but we'll see how things go. So yeah, I just wanted to touch upon that point for anyone who is also on board with the whole, fuck it, we're going back to the age of pirating at this point. So yeah, take back the power, people, and stop killing games, as they say. That's pretty much all I have for gaming news. You got anything, Kojo?
No, I got nothing. You did a great job, though.
Oh, wait, thanks, man. Yeah. I guess one more thing I do want to say is, for those of you guys who haven't seen Travis Scott's latest new music video, he kind of hinted something about GTA 6, which most people are obviously speculating about, but I'm quite sure he might get into flack with that with Rockstar, unless Rockstar actually allowed him to do what he did. So in the music video, he's kind of playing it. It looks like, you know, yeah. But anyways, I wouldn't be surprised though if Travis Scott and other, you know, some celebs, if not celebs, like, you know, your big content creators already started getting some access to beta testing or whatever, because I mean, we now have, you know, the estimated release date. I don't want to say the final one, because, you know, these guys could just be like, oh, we need to extend this for another 6 years. Hey, dog. But yeah, it's actually, I already know that this is definitely not going to run on my current PC. So But I don't want to get it on flipping console, dog. I'm sorry. Like GTA just has to be that type of game that I have to play on PC because it's just a bit better. So yeah.
If you're gonna play it on PC, you're gonna have to wait like 2 years after next year or something like that.
Exactly.
So yeah.
All right. And then yeah, man. Moving on to the gaming corner. Kodo, do you have any releases?
Like a few.
Okay.
So the first one we've got is a game called Islanders New Shores, PC, PS5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch. City builder game, July 10th, 2025. Currently sitting at an 80 on Metacritic. Next up, we've got Everdeep Aurora, PC, Nintendo Switch. Adventure game, currently sitting at 75 on Metacritic. And lastly, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 4, the remakes. PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch 2, and Nintendo Switch. It'll be interesting to see how that runs there. It's a compilation sports game, obviously, and it's coming out on the platforms I just mentioned, and it's currently sitting at an 83 on Metacritic.
I always thought this game was out because the hype around the fact that it was now fully multiplayer, open world.
One and two came out a few years ago. And then
a few years ago, nigga, wasn't there like one more that they were gonna put out and there was more hype around that?
No, unless are you thinking of Skate?
No, I oath it was Tony Hawk because everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's back! It's remastered."
It was this 3 and 4 is new. 1 and 2 they remastered 1 and 2 like 4 years ago.
When did 4 come out?
The original 4 came out in the 2000s.
Jesus Christ. Okay, then you know what? It could be Skate for all I know. Jesus.
I think it is Skate you're thinking of from EA.
Open world, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then it's Skate. Never mind.
That's a whole other issue that we could talk about next episode.
Oh wow. Okay. Bet.
But yeah, that's it for my releases and gaming corner.
Damn. Okay. Bet. Yeah, as of this recording, Steam sale ends, so hee-hee-ha. But anyways, I don't have any gaming releases at all, to be honest. Really trying to just think. Anything that I was interested that came out today? No. But well. Cool. That brings us to the halfway section then. Damn, we're flying through this. And yeah, for those of you listening, you know, if you're enjoying the show so far, we do give a shit ton more. Obviously, we're just down a man. But anyways, please like and subscribe. Oh, the FNAF Mimic. Yo, I've been checking a lot about that game. I'm really keen to get it someday. But it's just it's just another game I'm definitely gonna have to get on sale. Anyways, move on to the content creator side. So Kai Cenat and Nicki Minaj have been streaming again, collaborating, hanging out. And now what we had, I'm sure if I had mentioned it in the past, but Nicki Minaj had been, you know, having certain thoughts about joining Twitch or Kick, you know, in terms of streaming. I think she's hit a plateau to a point where, like, you know, she's released all the albums she's needed to release via contract. And we all Nicki's like trying to focus on just being a mom at this point. And doing wholesome content with Kai Cenat has really just brought out new colors about herself, which is very nice. But anyways, so for those of you who had not seen yet, but Nicki basically was on his stream once again and asking for advice actually on which of the two platforms is better. How she posed the question did not sound like she's thinking of joining, but that's what everyone is now speculating, right? Because man was excited even to give all the positives of either platform, and then obviously, you know, with him being a Twitch partner, he leaned more towards her joining Twitch because he was saying, like, you know, it's got easier discoverability, and because she's already appeared on that platform through his streams, and even you know, the likes of Aiden Ross was the one who was actually trying to push her more to come to Kick. You know, it's like a fight almost. Whereas for me, honestly speaking, she must just multi-stream, dude. She'll dominate. My goodness. But the thing is, we've seen celebrities come nowadays to try and stream. Like when Terry Crews tried to do streams with his son on building PCs and gaming on Call of Duty with his son. That shit died quick. Like I don't even recall when last they streamed. Henry Cavill as well, like when he built his PC and also when he tried to do videos of him just painting his Warhammer stuff, that shit died out quick as well. I think celebs get to the point where they realize, you know what, they've already done music and all that like every day of their life. To do something else and be as committed is tough. I think the person who does it very flippin' well is T-Pain. So sorry, but okay. So yeah, anyways, we'll just see what Nicki then decides to do and pick after that. We're all obviously keen to see which side she takes, because for me personally, with Queen Radio, I really enjoyed when she had podcasts back in the day. Now imagine Nicki coming back and doing all that shit again. What? Dude, the Bobs are gonna go crazy. Moving on to the next news. YouTube, as we discussed in previous episodes as well, we didn't discuss it in length, but we did say that YouTube's guidelines are really changing how things are going to now start happening on YouTube in terms of AI videos and reaction videos. Now, where this kind of hurts for me in terms of the people that I watch on YouTube, Abba and Preach. I think I could name more people who do reaction videos, but Abba and Preach are the first people that come to mind when reaction videos, you know, become affected. They haven't released a video on what's going to happen with their channel and how they're going to start monetizing stuff, because almost all of their videos they're reacting. And granted, some of the guidelines do kind of allow for their channel and their content that they put out to at least be a bit better, but where this affects us, now this is going to be hectic. Where this affects us, the podcast, the weekly patch notes, you guys obviously know we react to states of plays, we react to, you know, the game awards, we react to this and this and this. Granted, we do that through streaming, but obviously we upload the VOD onto YouTube. Depending on how the guidelines are going to go, we might need to just relook into that. And it's a matter of like, do we do reaction videos? Do we just keep all the VODs on Twitch for you guys to go check out? You know, so with regards to that, obviously we'll keep you guys updated with announcements and whatnot at the start of episodes. So just be on the lookout for those things, because obviously you guys already know we're trying to get monetized. And obviously we can only do that through the help of you guys, you know, sharing to your friends, sharing anywhere that you possibly can, you know, to really help. But yeah, as YouTube is starting to crack down on this, the effect is going to start taking place on July 15. Already, for those of you who are like day ones, you'll remember that some of our previous videos where we even react to, or like our episodes that actually have some of the articles that we discussed being shown. Obviously, we just need to fine line, you know, the fine print of like, is that even allowed? Because essentially what the guidelines are trying to say is that if 80% of your video is someone else's content, then you lose the monetization for that video, right? And anytime that they actually detect AI generated voiceovers without any personal commentary or storytelling, you can lose your monetization, which is wild. And I'm not even sure how they're going to pick that up. Like, maybe I should speak in more Ebonics. I don't know. Shit. So yeah, you can't even reuse clips. You can't do compilations. You can't do a lot of things. You know, so not only is it affecting our channel, but it's affecting a lot of content creators. So yeah, man. If you guys know of the one content creator as well who's big on reactions, is Asmongold. Now imagine that, you know? So I don't know if it's a big up to YouTube for doing this, but hey, man, yeah, I think we have Google's VO3 to honestly blame for this, because that thing is powerful. It's absolutely powerful. So I can kind of believe why they would do that, because now we already have YouTube movies that are fully AI. the actors in there are all AI, the actual scenery AI, the narration AI, like it's incredible. I'm happy that we're living in a world where robots and all this is becoming a forced reality. I just wish we would have the actual physical robot than artificial intelligence and software, to be honest with you. Because I feel, hey man, I would name my robot Zenyatta, dog. You already know. Oh my god. But yeah. And then lastly, not really, I don't even know if there's content creator news. It affects content creators and affects consumers as well. But after 10 years, YouTube is now removing their trending section. This is just so that they can start pretty much giving more exposure to small content creators, because obviously the trending stuff will be stuff that has high views already, and then people are, they log onto YouTube and that's the first thing that they're going to go check, because we all trust videos that have 1 million views and more. I know I do. If I see someone's video only has like 200 views, dog, that nigga could be spitting the absolute facts, like the cure to cancer. But if it's got 200 views, fuck that shit. I'm not watching. The hell? So yeah, let's see how that goes, man. Shit, let's really see how that goes. Right, and then lastly, Twitch streamers as well will be outraged due to the fact that Twitch now is going to be having changes with their VODs. So now Twitch announced that there will be a limit to how many VODs you can actually have, and highlight storage as well is also going to change. Now, this doesn't really affect us much because I think we're still fine with our VODs lasting for 30 days. If y'all miss that, it is what it is. We haven't streamed in a while as well, so that's also why I'm not too stressed about it. But yeah, so now you won't be able to exceed 100 hours in terms of your VODs. We don't even stream that much anyway, so I'm not really worried about that, but this is going to affect a whole lot of other streamers as well. So you're going to have a 100-hour storage limit for your highlights as well as your uploads starting on the 19th. So yeah, and then luckily your past broadcasts, like your proper VODs and your clips, right? Remember, this 100-hour storage is only for like your highlights and your uploads, but your actual VODs and clips won't actually be affected. So yeah, and anyways, most streamers who exceed 100 hours anyways, there's only like 0.5% of them on the platform who exceed 100 hours. So like that doesn't affect us, but it's going to affect a lot of people, especially like people who do sleep streams or streamathons. They're fucked. They're cooked. It's done. Like for them, they're really going to have to just worry and go touch grass, I suppose. I'm looking at you, XQC. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for content creator side. You got anything, Kojo?
I actually just thought of, well, not just thought of, but one came to me. So, I don't know if you saw, but Time Magazine released their top 100 creators of 2025, the most influential digital voices.
Digital voices?
Yeah, basically like content creators. That's
okay.
Yeah.
I hope they didn't fucking put, what's his name? Kabi Lame. What? Kabi?
Yes, he is on the list.
Why?
I don't know. He's a content creator who's they split them into categories. So you have titans, entertainers, leaders, phenoms, and catalysts. I don't know why they split them up like that. But Kabi or Kabane Lame is under titans. So, and yeah, so the people you'd expect are on this list: Jimmy Donaldson, Mr. Beast, Tyson At, I Show Speed. Yeah, the usual people. Iman Anis, that's Pokimane. Charlie D'Amelio, but the other names like Marcus Brownlee I didn't expect, Nick DiGiovanni, Typical Gamer I didn't expect, Amelia de Moldenberg I didn't expect. So there are a lot of names I didn't. Theo Vaughn is on this list.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is funny, But there's one name on this list which threw people for a loop, and people use that and like, okay, this list is not serious. Do you want to guess who it is?
Elon Musk.
No, I'll give you a hint. They became viral because of something they said in an interview.
Damn, bro. Hawk Tour?
Yep.
Ah, fucking hell. To be fair, she had a podcast which was, live streamed. So I guess you would put it there because if she's there, Bobby Althoff better be in that list as well.
Bobby is not here.
Oh wow.
That I know of.
The only reason why I didn't like Kabi Lame, whatever the fuck, is because I watched a video of someone detailing why Hollywood hates him, this and this and this. Because there are some celebrities out there that are actually pissed that he got famous for saying nothing. And I was like, yeah, but you're celebs. You guys could have probably done the same. And hello. So I don't know. I have no personal hate with the guy at all. I just think at some point he got too famous and then now he's just riding on that shit for free. And I'm just like, how did he even get to the Met Gala? How was he even in Bad Boys, the movie? It's just, it's boring, dog. Yes, it's like Steph Curry. Like, all you're just gonna do is shoot 3-pointers and then that's it. Like, wow, great. But yeah, get your bag, black man. I don't know.
Yeah, no, get your bag. Yeah, but yeah, the names on this interesting. So if people want to go check out the name, like 90% of these people I've never heard of. I'm getting old, I guess. But
hey, dog, yo.
Yeah, go check out the list. There's some names that were not on the list that people on Twitter, I just saw briefly, people on Twitter were like, that is a stupid 100 creators list if they're not on the list. People like XQC, obviously Asman was thrown in there, and a bunch of other names, Summit, those names like that are actually on the content creator space, like especially on Twitch, that weren't on this list, and people like, this list is a joke, so it's the same thing that happens every year when I think it's Forbes, when they come out with their list as well. So anyway, but yeah, that's it for my content creator news.
Oh wait, bro. I don't really have esports because not much has happened besides one League of Legends player. He said that his success was determined by the Dao Temple, and I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, acting as if the success is just based on a temple. Nigga, you're a team of 5, bro. Your success is based off of how you and your team work together. Yeah, I don't know, man. Why can't you just be good because you're good? Why must they always be, I don't know, religious people, or just, I don't know. No hate to y'all, but goddamn. Anyways, you got any esports, bro?
Just one. So the eSports World Cup kicked off on the 7th of July. It's going to run till the 24th of August. And players and clubs from over 100 countries are going to take part across 25 tournaments, across 24 games, in a record-breaking total prize pool of $70 million. And yeah.
But now if it's an esports world champion, what do they even play? There's so many games.
Yeah, there are a lot of them, dude. There are a lot of them. Name some. I bet you it's there.
I'm just wondering how they do it on a calendar basis. Like, okay, Tuesday we want to play Street Fighter. Wednesday.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Oh my god.
That's why it's running for like a month, like what? A month and 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Jesus.
So I have the list here. Just name some games and we'll see if it's on the list. Just a few.
I'm gonna name ones that are usually typically there, like Smash Bros. Obvious.
Nah, that would never be there because Nintendo.
Oh, but like
Nintendo doesn't host. Even when people want to host Smash tournaments, they have to do it like underground because Nintendo's.
Yeah,
they don't do such things. Like,
so they're not gonna. Oh, these guys. Okay. Siege.
Let's see. Siege.
I'll be amazed because Siege. Right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Damn. I was gonna say because now that Siege X is out, I don't know if they've restructured the whole esports side of Siege, but okay. God, I'm amazed. Yeah. I don't know. I'm assuming every other game in my head is there, like Apex, COD.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Goddamn. Well, we'll see how things go then. Shit. I mean, obviously now with it's Timmy retiring.
Oh, that's another one.
Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, you can take it.
No. I wasn't gonna say it. I forgot. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. For me, like I'm not too shocked. Because like, you know, you guys were saying on the group chat is that we've been seeing it coming and he's been hinting at it.
Yeah.
I think for me, the only thing I really wish would have happened is that we got the same from Asu. If we had a video like that from Asu, life would be a bit better. Because, well, for me personally, because man, I miss Asu, bro.
He's still out here. He plays Apex every day now.
Yeah, but it's just like he used to do like there was almost a video like every 19 hours with Asu.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's because being in an organization is what drained him, because he left esports, you know, even earlier than that when he signed to NRG, you know, and then I think it's because he was having to do all of these public appearances. Like Asu is the most awkward nigga in person, on God. Like when you just see him at like streamer parties, he barely speaks, and it makes sense why he's dating Daph, because she's very outspoken. So it
they broke up like a year ago?
Nigga, you're lying.
I swear, like a year or two ago.
See, but that's what I'm saying. This nigga just doesn't release shit, so I can never fucking tell. Like I don't know what's going on with his life, bro. God damn. Shane, shout out to you.
That's a relationship I'm sad broke up, but hey, I don't want to be parasocial. So.
Yeah, because I'm wondering. I mean, look, I won't lie. I'm not too shocked that they did, because with them, it was tough to tell if they were even a couple at some point. I think it was only because he was appearing in his streams a lot that I was like, oh, they're dating. Look at that. But like, you can never see it or whatever. I don't know. So yeah, all right. Shows how much I don't keep up.
Yeah, Timmy retiring. It's yeah, but I mean, he's just retiring from competitive. He's still going to be a content creator. He's still going to be putting out content and do more things. And honestly, like, people underestimate how much time competing takes away from you. Like,
dude, for me, it's the flipping, not even just the competing, but it's also yeah, and then also the content you have to shoot for your team, the photo shoots and this and oh god.
Yeah. So he's gonna have a lot more time on his hands now.
What I miss though is when like all these big gamers used to live in a house, like
content houses.
Yeah, like I think FaZe is still doing it. Still.
Yeah, FaZe they got a house. Like I'm not gonna lie, FaZe's restructuring. They've really done well for themselves. I think maybe restructuring was the best idea. How they went about it, questionable for some people. The way they just let a lot of people go without prior knowledge.
True.
But they're actually killing it with their views, like
especially whoever they're hiring for like their compilations of Call of Duty gameplay. Wow. I don't know who they're using. I don't even know if it's AI, but my god, that thing is edited beautifully. Yeah. So yeah, GG's to them, man. Shit. That's a way, man. And yeah, I guess that brings us to the end of the episode. Listen, guys, with regards to the like I was mentioning, the Epic 7 and whatnot, I have had another request to give you guys an insight to Bloons TD6. Reason being is because now I'm seeing a lot of people talking about Bloons TD6, and I kept thinking to myself, this game's been out for years. Why is the hype only coming up now? A lot of people attribute it to, it's now available on Netflix games. So if you have a Netflix account, you automatically have Bloons TD6. I would love to help any of you guys in that game and level up to your fullest. So with regards to the live streams, those might be coming back because Bloons TD6 is definitely something I can run on my PC, and it's something I definitely can play for hours, like easily. So, but just understand, I'm serious. I go serious when I fucking play Bloons TD6. I'm not like some people who will play like one map, one level, and then move on to the next map, Nah, we are going to finish one map, fully, like get all the stars and all the badges, and then only move on. So if there's any maps y'all are stuck with, holla at your boy. I got you. I'll help you unlock all your monkey heroes. Alice, I'll help you level up all that shit. Like,
that's racist.
I know it sounds so weird. Hey, like a black person playing a monkey game, dog. It's just it just doesn't ring well. But I don't know what else to say, dog. I don't know. But yeah, because it just dawned on me now. I'm thinking to myself, shit. As soon as I finish this recording, I'm probably gonna play Bloons in bed. But I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm actually helping someone right now on Bloons, so why not help, our listeners? And it's only you guys, hey? Because I'm gonna put the game code in the actual description of our videos. So then if I get an invite from y'all, then I know it's because you watched the episode. So thank you so much for that. In any case, in advance. Let me say that. Yeah, in advance. Thank you. But anyways, guys, we're gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining the episode. And yeah, like, thank you much for tuning in. Please leave a like and subscribe if you liked it. And stay Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Stay good, stay clean, and pirate your game. It's actually, nigga. My guy, I have to stick it to corporate, man. Fuck these also the layoffs, bro. It's fine. We'll lay off your cash monies. But I mean, shame to the actual devs that still are working there. Sorry that we're stealing your content, but I mean, hey, like, shit's just getting too expensive. 1,000 rand for a game, dude. Fuck off. Not a chance. Anyways, cheerio, guys. Peace out.